Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe. Can I go to what up? You know, there's a lot going on right now. I'm in the middle of moving, so I'm filming in my new space for the first time. I'm really excited about it. I thought I'd do just like a little bit of glam in a relaxing way. We'll do a little talk through just to have something to do. Today I was like, you know what? I just feel like getting glam. So if you want to see how to get the look, then please stay tuned. And yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe. Love you, bye. Alrighty, so today we're doing a full face. We're starting bare face, so I'll do a little bit of skincare to start. All the self-love we can take, let's get it in. So I'm gonna go in with the Henriksen Glow O2H toner. What's cool about this toner, because I've never really given her anything about toner, but it's almost like a skin treatment. It helps to lighten any dark marks on your skin. Because of my stress, I've been a little bit OCD picking at my face, and I get little like dark marks or scars from it, and it just helps to lighten those marks away, as well as helping with texture on the skin. I find this is a nice little treatment to use right before you're putting foundation on, because it kind of shrinks your pores. Next up, we've got the Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum, which is a new item from the Henriksen Banana Bright line. I really like this. Again, I like a bright complexion. I have been using self tanner pretty aggressively, but I still want the skin on my face to look bright and glowy, so I really like this primer to kind of brighten my complexion, helps with skin texture, and I'm just working to kind of even my skin tone out because I've been the worst with my skin lately. Next up, with the Henriksen C-Rush Double Brightening Cream. Again, something brightening, but this one's a little bit more moisturizing. It does give a really nice glow. As you can see, there's already a glow to my skin just from the first few products that we've used, but I really like this because I get a rash around my face, around my chin. You can maybe see that it's a little bit darker. Whenever I get a rash from my eczema, it seems to heal dark, so it'll be dark for a few days. So I like this whole skincare system just to lighten it and to really work on hydration, because it does get flaky as well. Another thing too, Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I've been having really dark circles under my eyes, so I really love this to kind of brighten as a first step before I put my concealer and foundation and all that stuff. Everything that you can do before makeup will make your makeup look better and last longer. So as I'm getting older, I'm noticing that, you know, more steps with skincare will allow for less makeup to be applied and have it last longer. Next up, with the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops, I'm going to blend that in all over my face. I really like any type of liquid glow underneath foundation. This one will give a little bit of a tan because I do not have a tan on my face whatsoever. This is nice just to kind of give my skin some color so it matches my foundation, and the little reflecting bits in it help to blur the foundation I'm going to put on top. So even if you're using a matte foundation, this will just help give it a very skin-like look and a nice natural glow. Next up, a hydrating foundation. This one's by Fenty Beauty in the shade 370. I love this foundation. It lasts a long time. It's very hydrating, and I like to blend it in with my fingers. It's actually a very good foundation to use with your fingers, and I just like to do it in layers, just like with most things. I start with a little bit of product, blend it in, and then go in with a second layer to build up the coverage. And I like this one just with all the glow products I've been using. This is nice to add a little bit more glow, you feel me? I also blend onto my neck because your girl is pale. Next up, with the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer, I'm just going to blend that in over my dark circles first of all. And then I'm going to wing it out almost like a little cat eye, doing those V's under my eyes. Because I use a darker foundation than my skin tone, I really make sure that I'm generous with the concealer. And I'm going to go in with a beauty blender to blend it in, just little taps, and it really blends well with the foundation. I like to do this when my foundation's still a little bit wet, so not quite when it's set. And I'm going around my mouth too, because again, like I said, I get those eczema bits around my mouth and they tend to dry a little bit dark, so the orange in this concealer will help to color correct a bit, but it's light enough to give me a nice base and to kind of highlight the higher points of my face. I really like a structured bone structure, you feel me? I also like to use this as an eyeshadow base. It will crease in the eye area, but I just wipe it away. It's not a big deal. Once you wipe away that first swipe, it's fine. I'm gonna give my eyebrows a little brush, and I'm gonna go into the Dip Down Fluid Line by MAC, which is what I've been using for freaking years. And I'm gonna do little swipes going up from where the hairs grow, where I want the bottom row of hair to be, and pushing it upwards. Little swipes, and I'm gonna pull the tail of my eyebrow out pretty far. You know the drill. We're going Spock eyebrows. I've been blending the inner parts of my eyebrows. I don't know if that makes sense, but the space in between my eyebrows, I kind of try and blur a little bit because I haven't been as on top of plucking them, so I find if I blur it, it will make it less aggressive. My eyebrows are naturally kind of close together, but not long enough. I don't know how that happens. Anyways, extending the tail and doing little swipes where I see fit. Even though these don't look like real eyebrows, it just gives them a little bit more dimension so they're not just like straight blocks. Next up, with the Kush brow gel by Milk Makeup, I'm just gonna comb through my eyebrow hairs. I do have a few hairs, so I'm very proud of them, and I want to comb them in place. Next up, with my concealer and a little bit of foundation mixed together, I'm gonna just sculpt out my eyebrows. I want them very high and very angular. And then I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in 35i and just sculpt the nose. Basically, I'm just going down the bridge of my nose. And lately what I've been doing is just taking a sharp end of my brush and doing a little dip on the bottom of my nose and right above the top, so my nose almost looks more round. Like, I don't think we need to have a skinny nose all the time, but this kind of gives like a cute turned up nose, which I've been very much enjoying. I also take that same bronzer and I contour my eye area, so right into the crease as the first part of our contour slash bronze. And I feel like it's a little bit dark for my cheeks, but I really like it in my crease. Makes eyeshadow blend smoother. Next up, with Suva Beauty Hydro Liner in Scrunchi. This is like a very electric coral color. Also using the brush that came with it, or I bought it from them as well. And I'm going to start to etch out my line. I like to do a quick line first on both sides so that I know that it's going in the same direction. And I'm going right above my crease, just not even above my crease, just right above where my eyelid is, and going very lightly. This is a pretty forgiving product because it is water-based. You're mixing water with it to make it liquid, and you can take it off with water if you want to. Also, it's great for layering. I would say don't layer it too much because it can crack, but it does last quite a while. I did wear this for the whole day and it looks great still. I'm also going to go on my eye line where my normally would you put eyeliner. Instead of making a nice wing, I'm just kind of connecting the color and then winging it out in the inner corners of my eyes. I had to kind of get the product off of my lashes because when you put falsies on, you'll be able to see it. Same thing on the other side, winging it in the inner corner. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of my concealer so I can clean it up a bit, and you can make it look a little bit more sharp. I also wanted to just open up that empty space a bit with a little bit of concealer. I wasn't going too crazy with it because I didn't want to ruin the eyeliner that we did. It's very easy to do that. And then I'm just kind of pulling off the eyeliner that got on my lashes. Next, with the Makeup Forever eyeliner, this is the artist pencil. It's a light shade. I'll put it in the description box. I'm just going to fill my waterline. And with the MCGRATH Sublime Perfection setting powder, I'm just going to do a light coat in the T-zone of my face. I used a lot of hydrating and glow products, and I just wanted to add a little bit of powder to kind of set it. I like it because that powder doesn't make you look old. It's very fine, just kind of blurs the skin. Next up, with the Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC, I'm just going to bronze my face. This is my OG fave. Hope they never discontinue it or else I'm starting a freaking petition. Anyways, I'm just sculpting the hollows of my cheeks, around the forehead, underneath the jawline, so my jawline looks very snatched, you feel me? And so I looked very tanned. With my Hank & Henry Beauty Luster Highlights, this is in Jewel Thief. I'm just going to highlight the highest points of my face. I call this almost like a rough highlight. So I get the glow. I wanted a very wet look, and I'm going to go in with a lighter color. This is, oh sorry, the last one was Sun Stila. This one is Jewel Thief. I'm going to go to the very highest points of my face and just tap on a little bit more for some dimension. So right on the very highest points of my cheekbones, down the center of the nose. And then I'm going to take Maui Nights bronzer, which is a very terracotta warm bronze color from Becca Cosmetics. I'm going to use that as a blush. It's kind of like a coral color for a deep complexion, but I'm using it kind of like a bronzy blush. Going back in with Jewel Thief, and I'm just going to go into the inner corners of my eyes for a little bit of twinkle, but not too much. I really want that eyeliner to stand out. It's something super extra, but it doesn't really, you know, require a ton of steps. It's just one bold statement that does all the work for us. I'm gonna go in with the Extreme Dimension 3D Black MAC Mascara. I'm gonna do a coat on the top lashes. I'm going to go in with the Lily lashes in Opulence. You can use code Sonjra to get a discount on these. These are some of my favorites. They look like real lashes. And because we did such extra liner, they're very long, but they're super thin, so you can still see all the work we did underneath. I'm going to take whatever's left over on my beauty blender and kind of mute out the outer corners of my lips, going in with the Nude Sticks magnetic lip paint, and I'm going to put that in the center of my lips and just kind of blur it out. This is a really beautiful coral color, so I can have just a kiss of color on my lips. It's very comfortable to wear. It lasts a long time and it fades away really nicely. Very easy to apply. You can even use this on your cheeks if you want. Then I forgot to put mascara, so I'm going to put a little mascara on the false lashes and some on the lower lashes as well. This mascara is very extra, but I like the way that the tip is. I've been using it for a long time too. I kind of circle in between a few mascaras, but this is a good one. It does smudge a little bit, but I still like it a lot. And we pretty much done here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, follow, love yourself, stay pretty, stay safe, and let me know what you want to see in the comments. I'm finally kind of temporarily set up in my new place, so we finna film again. Love you, bye.